Liv, and today we're doing a very long-awaited video. You guys know we've been interested in manifestation and law of attraction and all that stuff for a very long time now. So the point of this video is to pretty much just give you guys all the best info on manifestation and I guess just explain to you how to manifest pretty much your dream life. So yeah, in this video we're going to touch on what exactly manifestation is, how it works, our experience with it, what got us into it. And we're also going to go into maybe like top 5 best manifestation stories to just kind of like give you an idea. Yeah. And then we will go into how you guys can get started with manifesting your dream life. This sort of topic you can easily just go on a tangent and start talking about even the more spiritual side of things, which we're probably not going to try and get into. Or it's one of those topics where you can literally just ramble on and go into real depth, but we're going to try and keep it as simple as possible. Yeah, we're still learning as well. If you do find this stuff boring or you're not interested, then happily click off. We have other videos you might be interested in. I'm also going to link down some of our favorite books or podcasts or YouTube videos as well in the description bar for you to go watch, because they might cover stuff even better than this. Manifestation or law of attraction is basically just like wanting something, putting an intention out there and putting in the work and receiving it. Getting exactly what you want, or even so close enough. It can be anything. It can be a relationship, it can be a career, a materialistic object, it can be money, it can be a lifestyle, it can be anything. Clear skin, it can be anything. The whole point of manifestation is putting that out there of what you want and receiving it, and the process of doing that is manifestation. So the first thing I want to touch on is everything has energy, if that makes sense. So everything vibrates on different levels of energy. So like really bad negative things would be really low energy, and then really high like positive things would be high energy. You manifest what's on like the same level of energy as you. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever heard of the saying, but it's kind of like you are what you attract. Your vibe is your tribe or whatever. I believe in that 100%, and I also believe actually your tribe attracts your vibe sometimes as well. So that's kind of like a more simple way of explaining what we just tried to explain on the energy level. Yeah, so you need to like do things that will raise your vibration, which sometimes means like, don't want this to come across the wrong way, but things like drinking, smoking, all that stuff is actually seen as low vibrational and low energy. If you were wanting a more positive outlook, open-minded lifestyle, friends and surrounding, you're not going to find that if you're surrounded by like negative people who bring you down, or like who focus on like lack or negatives like just things like that. Is that like the best? So like you need to remove yourself from that surroundings and that tribe or whatever, raise your vibrations and energy and attract the tribe or surroundings or lifestyle that you want, which is more positive. So yeah, that was kind of like a brief idea of energy, and you are what you attract and all that stuff. I'd actually say manifestation has come pretty natural to us over the past few years. I feel like it's something we've been doing since a very young age without even knowing what it was. Yeah. Before we really started getting into it though, I would say the first thing that we've really manifested was probably our career and journey with becoming YouTubers and getting into YouTube and things like that. Because since high school, we just wanted to do YouTube, did we not? I remember I would be in the bathroom and like pretend I would talk to like a camera and things like that. Pretend I was vlogging, and we were just so obsessed with it. Like during probably like year 11 and 12, we would spend our weekends filming a YouTube video. Yeah. We just were obsessed with the idea of it. And like, so yeah, I would probably say once we left school and our YouTube and everything started taking off, then that's when we really started getting into the idea of manifestation, and we were like, wow, we can actually really achieve anything we want, if that makes sense. Or like, yeah, if you really work hard for something, you can make it work. And over the past like 2 years, the more we were attracting things we really wanted, the more we were like, wow, it really works. Like we kept doing it and doing it and doing it and like attracting more things, and it like kind of just got us to where we are now. So as I was just saying a little bit there before, I think one of the first and most successful experiences we've had with it was our career now and just everything like that. Before we even knew what YouTube and social media was, we always wanted an audience. Yeah. Not like a little community.
Yeah, like, and it wasn't even for attention. Like, we grew up hating attention, but like we always wanted like an audience that could look up to us, or we could like connect with in a positive way.
Yeah. Probably from like year 9, year 10, year 11, year 12, that's when we saw social media as an opportunity. You know, during high school, we would go buy all the little Instagram famous body scrubs and things like that, tag them on Instagram. That's how you all got to start.
Yeah, we like were juggling senior year of high school. We had part-time jobs, we had the gym that we were doing as well, and we had one day in the week, every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
That was the only day in the week we were free, because we were both working on Saturdays.
Yeah, we'd spend doing Instagram photos and YouTube videos. We did not doubt ourselves one bit. That's the whole point. Like, we always envisioned ourselves of having that like lifestyle and career.
And honestly, we didn't see ourselves doing anything else. We were like,
no, we never had a plan B.
No. So like, we left school, didn't want to go to uni or anything like that. We left our part-time jobs because we were like, we're gonna do YouTube.
YouTube.
My savings was going down, and I was like, nope, we're still doing it.
I don't really want to name all of them, but there's been many times where we have wanted to achieve a specific brand deal or job, and we have kind of like put it out there to the point where we will literally get an email a few days later and like it'll be from that brand.
I don't want people to be like, oh, but you have this many followers, of course it's easy for you to get that. Like, it does not work like that. Some opportunities we've wanted over the years, it's taken us years to achieve it. But I would say this apartment as well, like, we really struggling living out in the area we lived in. A big goal of ours was to move out, get an apartment. We knew we wanted to be near the beach.
We were driving out towards the beach maybe like twice a week as well.
Yeah, because we used to share a car, so we'd drive everywhere together. We used to sit in the car and we used to vision ourselves driving by the beach, or we used to say out loud, oh, the ocean is so nice. Oh, I'm so excited to go to my apartment near the beach.
Probably took us about 4 months of looking for an apartment till we really found the perfect one. Those 4 months we were just really manifesting it, and then when this apartment came up, like, yeah, kind of all just fell into place, and it was like the perfect one.
So the apartment we wanted, which is this one, was the first one we ever looked at, and it was far out of our budget. We went and viewed like 20 others. My gut just always kept coming back to this one.
We just weren't fulfilled with the other ones.
Nothing compared to this one. We were like, you know what, let's just apply for this one. It's far out of our budget. Didn't really know if we could afford it, but we literally got accepted within like a day or so.
I know I've touched on this before, but I'm not sure if all of you would have seen that video. One of my most successful manifestation stories is my relationship, and yeah, I've said it before, I'll say it again because I'm very proud of it. I was never someone that was like forcing a relationship or forcing to find a boyfriend. Like, I always knew the relationship I wanted and the sort of guy I wanted, but I was never forcing it or just trying to like settle for less. Do you know what I mean? As a joke, around March, end of March last year, I remember I wrote in my notes a massive list of all the qualities I want in my perfect guy or relationship.
Ideal guy.
Yeah. And I did it as a joke. I literally forgot I did it. I don't even know what made me do it.
I think sometimes you also subconsciously manifest as well, though, because like, even like in conversation, if someone was to ask you your type in a guy, what qualities you like in a guy, like, you always used to say like,
I always knew exactly what I wanted.
I want nice eyes.
I always knew exactly what I wanted. And so yeah, I wrote that list in like end of March last year, completely forgot I did it. And I also used to save a lot of photos on Pinterest of like couple goals that were like, oh my god, that's the sort of relationship I want. And obviously that sounds really silly because photos do not resemble a relationship, even to the point where my relationship is now. It's like, I look at my relationship and I'm like, holy moly, this is literally all I ever wanted. And it sounds really like cheesy and corny, but like,
no, but like, it's not like you met him and you're like, tick 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 tick.
No. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, I wasn't like, oh my god, you're everything on my list. Like,
I think it's also gut feelings and intuition as well. Like, it's like you guys were just drawn to each other. But like, even just from an outsider's perspective, I just feel like you guys are just like the same person. You are just like, yeah, I couldn't imagine you two with anyone else. Like, they're just like two little, like, I just want to squeeze them, you know. Yeah, I have my ideal relationship, but it's not happening yet, so we'll get there. So that was kind of just like a really brief, maybe some bad examples, maybe some good examples, I don't know. You guys might not be able to relate to those experiences, but if you can try and put them in your own shoes, like your own career, your own relationship.
Okay, so now that we all went through our history with it, we're going to pretty much go into how to start your journey with manifestation. what you need to do. The first really good tip would be to get a journal or something like that. Some people sometimes actually journal. Even for us, we write down things we want to manifest if it's at the start or the end of a month. Sometimes people work with the moon, which I've never done that. At the start of the year, people write down like what they want. So I think getting a journal is a really good idea. You can write everything in there. There's actually a really good book called Make It Happen that I really recommend you reading, because that goes into things like really well. So we're going to go into a few main key steps. The first one would be gratitude. I feel like this is one of the most important ones, especially when it comes to energy and vibrations.
If you're not grateful for what you already have now, then you can't attract more than what you've already got.
Yeah. Having gratitude is one of my favorite ones, and one that I try and implement in so many people's lives around me, because it's the one thing I actually find a lot of people lack. A good way of practicing gratitude is sometimes like every night or even every week, just writing a list of like 20 things you're grateful for, and you actually feel so much better after doing it, because you're like, wow, like I'm really grateful for like the things I have around me.
Even verbally doing it. I remember last year when we were really getting into it and there was things that we really wanted. We were on like a 40-minute drive home, and we would go one after each other and say something we're grateful for, and it could be literally anything. We're grateful for food, we're grateful for our house, we're grateful for amazing friends, we're grateful for family,
I'm grateful for water, I'm grateful to have a car, the whole car ride
home, and just say things we're grateful for
just out loud,
and it would actually make you feel so much better and positive and enlightened,
and it raises your vibration as well. The next step is visualization. So this is like attaching like feeling to it as if you already have it, visualizing that you already have it, whatever your intention is, whether it's like your relationship, your new car, you pretty much visualize and attach feeling to it as if you already have it. So even things like what we were saying before, how we used to drive and we used to say, oh, that ocean is so nice, or like
we would start chucking in things as well that we wish we had so we couldn't visualize it.
But you have to make it out as if you already have it.
So like, I would say I'm grateful for living in my new apartment
near the beach,
which we didn't have yet, but that's the thing, we were visualizing it and attaching the feeling to the intention. Well, say you really want a Range Rover, literally visualize you in the Range Rover, visualize you driving the Range Rover, visualize the specific one you want.
Say how grateful you are for your Range Rover you're driving right now. Like, you need to talk about it as if you already have it, not as if you want it or you don't have it, because then that's focusing on lack. Also, another quick thing is when you are setting intention, you can't put any negative connotations towards it. So for example, I'm grateful for this $10,000 that I have to pay off my debts, because if you attach that debts to it, then it's kind of like negative. Gotta avoid adding negativity to it. And then the third thing would be is trusting in the timing of your life. Sometimes it might take you 10 years to achieve this intention. Sometimes it might take you 1 year. Yeah, I guess that's kind of also how I try to always stay positive, because like, even though we're both twins, we both have very different like life paths, I guess, or like,
well, yeah, just because we're twins doesn't mean every single thing in our life is going to be exactly the same.
Like, for example, for me, like, you know, Ashley already has her relationship or whatever, but like for me, that's still something I'm trying to attract, I guess.
Yeah, so trusting that just because I've already got it doesn't mean you need to have it right now as well.
Yeah. So lastly, the things you can actually do to put this stuff into practice, like we've already mentioned, lists. We do
vision boards, we usually do every year.
You can update them every month, every week, every year. Vision boards, mood boards. So as you might have seen, we had our mood boards for 2020, and actually looking at it, I looked at it the other day, and even though we're in a pandemic, some of it has been put on hold. And yeah, I still have achieved stuff on that mood board. Made a desktop wallpaper on my laptop, so every single time I open my laptop, which is every morning, every night, I see my desktop, and it's kind of like visualizing seeing the things you want literally on your wallpaper. You're looking at it every day.
I also think Pinterest is a really good one to just visualize things you want, because you'll scroll through Pinterest and you'll pin things to your profile of things you really like or things you want. So I just find that like a really easy kind of way to like visualize things that you want to attract.
Also, even though they have to somewhat be realistic as well, like I'm not gonna go I want $1 million in my bank account tomorrow, because that is not really like realistic. Do you know what I mean? I think sometimes it's really important to take safe, healthy risks to achieve what you want. For example, when we manifested our career, we quit our part-time jobs, literally savings was going down, had no way of earning money. We worked towards this career and slowly it started trickling in, and now we are where we are today. Another thing is the apartment. Like, we couldn't actually afford this apartment at the start. Like, it was far out of our budget, whereas now we're like looking at expanding even more.
Risk,
so
yeah,
it's
taking that healthy risk did pay off.
Yes. And working hard.
Yeah, so I think taking healthy risks is one of the biggest things, because if you're sitting inside your comfort zone and not taking healthy risks, then there is no room to expand or achieve more than what you already have.
Everyone's journey or path is different, so don't look at ours and be like, I can't relate to that. Just try and put it in your own shoes.
Yeah, so I feel like we have kind of touched on everything we wanted to in this video. Do you feel like, or no?
I think so.
There is so many more paths we could go down on this topic. Like, it just never ends. Yeah, we really hope this video helped you guys. We hope you guys got a better understanding of it and possibly helped you guys begin your own journey to manifesting your dream life.
So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and let us know in the comments down below either things you've manifested or what you took away from this video.
And if you're going to start using it in your own life.
Make sure to subscribe because we upload every single week. We are going to try and upload twice a week or every 4 days.
But yeah, we will see you guys in our next video. Bye!